Alright, hey there, heavy metal all the way. So here we go, the next edition. I have added some stuff. So first of all, I've added some sprites. I've added, this is the one I call Tutorial 4, Combat. I've added Player Shoot sprite, sprite Player Walk, sprite Zombie Walk, sprite Zombie Attack. These are sprites that, this one shows that this guy is shooting, right, like, whatever. Yeah, it's just really standard. So let's go to the object player here and say that sprite walk equals to SPR. Let's just say player walk. SPR player, what's it called? Player shoot. Right. And so we go to the sprite player index and set the mask index to be sprite 1. I would like to call it something else. Player mask. Let's say that. Let's go and rename it so that it will have a proper name. Of course, this one will be enemy mask, of course. It's just for some purposes that could change at some point. It's really important to have this separately. Right. So, now the thing is that whenever we want for the player, we need to add a draw event. We haven't done that yet. So draw sprite ext for the pro edition. This only makes sense in this way. This is a top view. This is realize now that this is top view. The sprites are top view. They don't have to be top view. You can change it as you want to, and I can show you how to do that with the depth. How you control the depth to have like a 2D normal 2D like Heroes 3 of Might and Magic 3 like kind of feel to it. X.Y size, you can look at look down here for like, so now it's sprite, it's image, it's XY, it's scale, and the direction 1.1 point direction point C white 0.1, and then set texture, set interpolation right there to true. This means that this means that we draw the sprite, an extended version of the sprite, whereas it will draw the current image based on the image speed. And it will rotate in the direction that it's moving. So this means that when we have a sprite and we rotate it, 0 is always left, 90 degrees are upwards, 180 degrees are... 0 is always right, 90 degrees are up, and then left and down, as you know, 180 and 270, and 360 is equal to 0, because then you have like gone all around in all the degrees. So when we're done with this, interpolation means that it'll take the sprite and make it smooth in a way that it will make the image interpolate. I don't know how to describe it else than use the fucking word itself. Right. So that was one thing, to add sprites to make it actually look nice, and we'll do something similar to the let's just copy this to the player, the enemy, sorry. And then we'll call it, what's it called? Zombie walk, zombie shoot something, zombie attack. It's called zombie attack. That one is not really important yet. And so when we are moving, we will have image speed equals to 0.3, and image here image speed is 0 equal to image index equals to 0, which reminds me that there is probably a thing that is wrong with the player event here, because yeah, we need to remove this. That is wrong, because otherwise it will set the image index to be 0 all the time, so it will completely neglect the image speed. It's a technicality, and we need to remove it. It's a bug. Otherwise it's a bug. There are bugs will occur, of course, all the time. I can make something, it seems so obvious, but it's full of bugs. So don't just think you can do all this in just one thing and it'll all work. Sometimes I spend hours just to find like a bug like this, but this bug was pretty obvious. I actually thought of it instantly. Anyway, so other things we need to check. Yeah, go for the path, the general object, and go to the step 2 event, the attack event, and make this into 100.100. Just remove all of this. It's not really necessary. You remember, the more symbols you have like this, the more bytes it's gonna take memory. So I can remove this because I remember to change it. It's just because it's not based on the movement. And we don't have the melee. We need to fix melee because melee is not set yet. So for the melee to work, to have melees, we will just go to the player and say when it's let's say variable next, and let's say next equals to instance nearest. I'll explain this in a moment. XY point object enemy general, and set if point distance x point y point next point x point next put y is larger than 100, else this. Okay, good. So now I'll explain what it does. This means that only if oh shit, I'm looking at some stuff here. People are calling and writing to me. It's not good. And attack mode are equal to melee. So this means that if you are melee, you need to check a variable to find an enemy that is actually close to you. This means that if you are melee and there are not an enemy close to you that you can actually attack, it'll just take over the turn, whatever, end the turn. But otherwise, it'll make you go to your attack phase. Either if you are melee and there is an enemy close to you, or if you're ranged, it'll always go to your attack phase. So that was one thing. And now we should go to the room and just add some stuff because it looks, it looks uninteresting. Remove the background color and let's add grass. I have a grass sprite here for background that I just added. And let's go and make this. Let's do something else. Let's just make this white or something. Like, okay. Yeah, let's make that white. Okay, cool. So let's go to the path and find. Let's just see how it looks. It looks completely fine. Okay, let's go to the path object here, and let's just fix this because this is gonna be stupid. Ext point 1.1 point 0 point c white again and point 0.2, so it's like kind of transparent. And then let's only say that if let's say that only if this and let's say and then let's say that it's supposed to be false. So if you kind of move there, if it's not this and it's not that and whatever, and then let's make these others transparent too. Let's say it's 0.03 or something, so it's kind of transparent. So for the enemy, you just need to copy everything you did for the player. You just copy that for the enemy, and then you'll have, if you want two players to control it, then you can just copy it, so it'll be like they can attack each other, and you can add different values, different kinds of enemies. Let's just try and have two different objects here. Let's say object player 2, just to test it, and let's say that this guy is melee, just to test that as well. And let's just say that he has player kick. I guess we can take that one, and then just say object player shoot, add that, call it object player kick. Sorry, I'll go to my library of I have a kick sprite somewhere. Kick, there we go. Right, let's make that one. So this is the one where he kicks. Okay, that's his melee attack. Let's go and add this guy. Let's just try and see how it works out. I have no idea. Like this is quite fun to me as well, Probably there will be a bug because I don't know how the players will interact with each other, but we will implement this as we go on. Expect this to be like a tutorial where we go through the progress and add more stuff as it comes along. So there will be stuff that we can do and stuff that we cannot do at the moment. We can also just try and fix it right away. Going to the path object, alarm 0, object void equals to true, then can move equals to false. Okay, this should actually be fine then. We should be fine. Okay, cool. Let's just see. I'm really excited now because we need to test different things. It's graphics things. It's different things, right? There are probably some things we need to deal with. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, So this is what it looks like, the new one. So this is the shooter guy, and this is the melee guy. It's the shooter guy's turn. He cannot move over there because it's occupied. So he'll move here. Right. It looks fine to me. He's a shooter, so he can attack here. It's yep. Great. I should probably just adjust this. Right. So there's something here we need to fix at least. We can see that already. So let's just okay. This is the melee guy. Let's just test the melee. He needs to move a bit faster too, I think. He couldn't attack. Alright, he couldn't attack because it's not close to him, so he just passed the turn. Okay, right, let's just move around, just end this quickly. Alright, we need to he needs to face around as well. Good, great. So he'll move up here. Oh, and he can attack this guy, so he kicks. Right, okay, so it works. It's not beautiful, but I'm not a graphics guy, right? But it's not beautiful. Anyway, so let's go here and change some stuff. What else do we need to change? I think we need to change this to be that the same thing we have here. This exact thing we need to go and copy for the enemy. I'm sorry that this is going fast, but just like I only have 15 minutes to do each of these, so we need to be quite effective in terms of making this stuff. Just yeah, this is what it's supposed to be like. Cool. Is there anything I need to focus on? Yeah, whenever you attack, I would like it to have actually have the right angle. So let's say that direction equals to point direction, x point y point target, point y point target, point x point y, whatever. You can see that what's going on, right? I want this because then it'll look correct. It'll always look correct. Okay, so he'll point the right way. He'll point towards the target, from his position towards the target position. That's the correct way he needs to point. Was there anything else we needed to fix? Otherwise, that it looks like crap. It looks like shit at the moment. Was there anything else? The enemy can't attack yet, but I told you that we need to. If we do it with artificial intelligence AI, we need to fix some like a whole new system. This is just adding the graphics because people want the graphics to look nice. And in this tutorial guide, we add the graphics to look nice, so you have like this feeling that, oh my god, my game looks awesome, right? And your game does look awesome. I like the way we did with the path. Was there anything we needed to fix? I'm like confused. Let's just try and take a test and see if there anything we needed to fix. I think we're good to go actually. Maybe we should move a bit faster. That was a bit slow. Let's just say 5 steps, 5 or something. And for the enemy, that's for the player. Let's make the same for the enemy, but zombies are supposed to move slow, right? But we don't want to like wait forever. Right, make that one 6 instead, because we just want to make sure that it's like correct and we don't get stuck anywhere. Okay, cool. This will be the last test, I think, and it'll say we are done here. Still my Facebook, yeah, it's great. This guy's great. He's a great poet. I don't know. Maybe he is. Maybe he's not. He got a bit criticized and some. Okay, here we go. So right, he's facing the wrong way. First of all, that's a problem. We need to fix that. But let's just see. Okay, he moves a bit faster now. Yeah, and the shoots the right way. Cool. This guy. He doesn't have the. All right. We need to check. We need to face. Sorry. We need to check that, of course. So he moves over there. Yeah, he can shoot, and he shoots the right direction. Okay, cool. So that's nice. That's nice. Let's just stop that there. Right. Let's get this one here. So we need to, for the player, go and copy this shit. Oh shit, sorry. Copy this shit and go for the player object here, draw event, and just put it in here instead of this one, replacing the old one. Having still the HP bar. Let's just call it HP bar here so people can see that's what's going on. Yeah, go to the start of this guy and tell him that his direction is supposed to be 180, because then he'll be facing the right way right away. Oh, right away. Haha, that's a fun little pun there or something. Okay, so it takes a bit of loading, like loading the game, seeing what's going on, stopping the game, changing some stuff. So yeah, this should be looking nice. And he shoots. Yep. This guy's facing the right way, he's moving over here. You're going up here. Yeah, cool. One last thing we can add before stopping is just fuck, I need to do this really fast. Copy all this shit. Make it black and make it a bit transparent, like 0.4. and then just say like let's say -4, and then let's say -4. Oh, can we get it? Ah, no.